Hi, Phil Schoenberg, Fast Pitch Power. Had another great question asked by Shelley, college coach, pitching coach. Outstanding question about drop curve. Shelley's working with one of her pitchers who is a lefty, but she seems to be reluctant to throw the ball inside. I'm not sure why, but as a pitcher, you must command the inside corner of the plate. So she's teaching her a drop curve, which is one of my favorite pitches. We've discussed it in the past, and I love that pitch for a number of reasons. And it can be thrown either inside or outside, depending upon the situation, to a right-hand batter or left-hand batter. Extremely effective if you're a right-hand pitcher pitching to a slapper, as the ball is going to change direction on two planes, side to side and up and down, and should be diving in to a slapper's back foot when that slapper is trying to get out and make contact with the ball. So I love this pitch, and the two questions that Shelley asked were glove position for the pitch and body position. Let's address the glove position first. So as I get into position to throw a drop curveball, I want to make sure that I've got, as with any of my movement pitches, really good, strong front side resistance. Now what I mean by that is, as I stride into my drop curve position, my glove hand, and let's assume I'm now a right-hand pitcher, not a left-hand pitcher, but I'm a right-hand pitcher, and I'm going to start this ball just inside the right-hand batter's hip, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to drive to my destination, which is the bottom of my stride foot pocket. So I want to get into this position and I want to point my glove where the pitch is going to be released, not where it's going to end up. Because my glove in this position is going to give me that real strong front side. We feel that if you put your glove in the position where the ball is going to end up, it opens your hips and shoulders, it removes your destination from being in a position that's really close to you, and it also leads to a greater possibility of having your hips and shoulders fly out as you're trying to use that front side resistance to create a tremendous amount of spin and bite. So when I am setting my glove hand up, I want to set it up in the direction where the ball is going to be released. That will give me the strong front side that I am looking for. Now the next component to Shelley's question was body position. Should a drop curve be thrown with a shortened stride and a slightly drop ball position, slightly downward shoulder position to create a throw zone that is shaped like a drop ball? That's going to have your ball going 30 feet down the pitching lane straight, and then 10 feet or 13 feet or 8 feet, depending upon how far you get that ball down the pitching lane, making the batter think that that's a strike right down the middle of the plate at the waist, and then dropping off the table. So the question is, do we put ourselves in that position? And we feel that the answer to that question is no. Ideally, as you become a more accomplished pitcher, more advanced, stronger, the difference between your stride and your body position from one pitch to the next is going to be minimal. And what do I mean by that? Here's a typical fastball stride. Here's our typical curveball stride, a couple of inches over the power line. Here's our typical screwball stride. So there is a subtle difference from where your stride foot lands. You don't want to give away the pitch by having, your screwball stride be here. Somebody's going to notice that that's not where your other pitch's stride foot is going. So that's going to give the pitch away or tip it. So we want to make sure that we're as consistent with our stride as we can possibly be. So my answer to Shelley on the question as to what position your body is in for the drop curve, not drop ball position. You're going to be in a position very similar to your straight curveball, and your hand path is going to determine the ability of that ball to move in two planes. So I'm going to create first, I'm going to create side spin, and then at the last second, I'm going to turn my hand over and finish at the bottom of my pocket with pretty much the same stride I'm going to use for a straight curve or a fastball. The stride length can be slightly shorter in order to get you to your destination quicker, but by and large, we don't want to tip the pitch. And because of the hand path, because my hand is moving quickly from the back of the throw zone to the bottom of my stride foot pocket, that is going to give me the movement on the ball that I'm looking for without putting my body into a different position than it would be for most, if not all, of my other pitches. It's very important when you're throwing movement pitches to understand, and we've talked about this before, that the spin is what makes the ball move. And you want, again, I can't stress this enough, frontside resistance is what's going to enable you, along with the development of a strong, quick wrist, fingers, lower arm, all of those components will give you the bite and movement that you're looking for in a really quality, effective movement pitch. I hope this has been useful to all of you. Love to hear your comments. Talk to you next time.